Hi, I'm here today with Ashley Scott, who is the director of the Frankfort Early Learning Academy for Frankfort Independent Schools. And Ashley, tell us a little bit about the services that the center provides for children and families in the community.
So we service children ages 3 to 5, and typically those children will go to kindergarten at Second Street School. So one of the biggest rewards that you get from going to the Early Learning Academy is the fact that you're already in your school system at the age of 3 years old. So kindergarten is not such a big shock. You've already walked the halls of the school. You typically get to know your kindergarten teachers. We have access to the preschool, and so instead of getting on the bus routes and going back and forth from centers to your childcare, we just have a hallway that we walk down. We're open from 7:30 to 5:30.
And the preschool, so as far as your center versus the preschool, the children have to qualify to be able to go to. So they have to go through a screening process and all of that. But as far as placement in Frankfort Early Learning Academy, there's not a qualifying factor there, right?
Right. It's just your basic childcare needs. So there are children who go to the preschool that don't use our program, but if you need before and after school care, basically for a preschool child, then they come to us.
And that's a really great benefit, I think, to have everybody all there together. And so tell us a little bit about the curriculum and the activities that take place in the classroom.
We do creative curriculum, and we're moving into Literacy Express. And I know that you, Lynn, know a little bit more than I know about that because we're just starting it.
Yeah, so it really focuses on literacy, math, science, and I love the fact that it takes those components and puts it in the centers that are in your room too. So they're doing large and small group with those activities, but they're also embedded in your actual centers, which is a great benefit of that program.
And as far as our centers for the childcare room, we just got a huge makeover last year. And so they have, literally everything is basically new. They have new cots, new cots for nap time. They have new things in their centers, new things to explore. They have new cubbies, new rugs, new music center. Everything is basically brand new. And more than enough. So we're storing things to bring in and to bring to switch out for different times of the year. But we're very lucky and blessed to be able to have that. And then we had this new curriculum that the teachers are very excited about. So
yeah. And tell me a little bit about what meals look like. As far as, do you cover all meals? Is there a cost associated? That type of thing.
Right. So we cover all meals. It's breakfast, lunch, and snack. And our breakfast and lunch, and I guess basically snack too, but our breakfast and lunch is prepared in the school cafeteria. So we go up with a few teachers. They get to know the lunch monitors. They get to learn how. And so everything from 3 to 5, if you're not doing it in preschool, then you're doing it in the Early Learning Academy. And so you're just getting, it's just a huge reward to be able to do that before you actually start kindergarten. And so, of course, we have monitors, we have aides, we have people that absolutely help them get upstairs, get through the line, get the things they need, help them to learn how to open their silverware and to open their milk, and just talk about the day, talk about your food. Like it's such a great opportunity for those kids.
Yeah, it's and does your child care center accept child care assistance?
We do accept child care assistance. There is a way that if you have zero idea, then somebody can call me. I know we're going to give my email and phone number later. You can call me, you can email me, and I can even get the paperwork for you to fill out, and you can take it back, or you can get on Benefond and call. You can do everything over the phone if you need to sign up for child care assistance. And I would if you're wanting to start in a child care program, I would start with the child care assistance before you start. So probably a month before you're getting ready to go to child care, I would start with that. so that you're not having to pay anything up front or the week's tuition up front.
Yeah, and it's a long process, and there are lots of people that are willing to help. I know you help everybody that needs help trying to get that in place, but it is a process. So like you said, it needs to start early. And then anything else, as far as I know, there are some changes that will take place with tuition costs and available spots and all of that. So where can people go to contact you to get more information once all that's decided on?
So everything should be decided on as far as tuition, as far as actually how many children we can enroll. I'm hoping to maybe allot some spots for children who don't qualify for preschool, that they can come to a full day of childcare and they're still getting the same opportunities for children who are in the preschool program but don't qualify. And so that's something new that we're hoping to take on, that we're thinking of taking on. But my phone number is 502-875-8658.
Yeah, and then we'll just put your email up so people can contact you that way too, especially summertime. It might be easier to get a hold of you that way too. Anything else you want anybody to know that might be watching this about Frankfort Early Learning Academy?
Outside time, we have our own playground, our own safe little playground in between the buildings that's obviously fenced in, that has, they can play on equipment, they can ride tricycles, they can play chalk. We're hoping to get our flower bed, our gardening beds out there soon. So there's so much opportunity.
There's so much support being in that school environment for families, and that's a huge benefit because, it's not just about the kids, it's about the entire family. And
absolutely. The born learning, that's a huge thing that we try to push.
Yeah.
And invite families to. The atmosphere is already so friendly because we're already going to this in my school. This is my cafeteria. This is my gym. And that's one of the things that I didn't say is that we have gym time. So we have gross motor inside the classroom, on the playground, and then we're also, we have the availability to go to the gym 2 days a week. So they're so familiar with all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when mom drops off brother and sister, this is also your school too, from the age of 3 years old. The great thing about it is we also have the YMCA that's in 2nd Street School. And so when they start kindergarten, they may come to the Early Learning Academy from 3 to 5. Then they go to kindergarten when they're 5 years old. And so then they're able to go to the YMCA. That's located upstairs at 2nd Street. So they're here all the time. They get to know this whole atmosphere.
I'm really glad you brought that up because we also have an interview with the Crayon Club, which is provided through the YMCA, but that is a completely separate program. So the program at 2nd Street is for the older kids, and that is a really big benefit.
And I think that most of our children that graduate this year and go into kindergarten, I believe that most of them will go to the YMCA after school program. They were so excited to hear about it. They're excited to get their other siblings all in there at once. And it's a huge benefit to have all of that in one school system.
And not have to worry once they're finished with preschool, what am I going to do for childcare?
Right, they're already here. Yeah. I mean, I have children too, and so getting them used to something, that's the biggest thing when they start kindergarten. It's already a huge milestone, and so being familiar with everybody there, and my preschoolers, they know the YMCA is upstairs. They know the big kids are upstairs. They know. So
yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ashley, and we'll put the contact information on the screen so if anybody has questions, they can let you know.
All right. Thank you, Lynn.
Thanks.